Okay, so hello everyone and Happy New Year. I'm not sure, we cannot see how many Zoom people are there, but hello everyone. And unless someone you are new for CIRTL group, most of you, we all here I can see we know what is CIRTL, and lot of you already started courses, some of you already finished. So I'm not going to go for introduction. CIRTL, as we all know, is for teaching and learning and to create our next generation faculty, and almost 45 institutes are there. So we started it at the month of September, October, the fall session, and that time we started some of the courses, and I know almost 6 people already completed some courses from MOOC. MOOC is a massive online open access courses. And there is a CIRTL team group and CIRTL Canvas where you submit your certification if you completed any of your courses. And again, for new people, once you complete one course as well as a statement for teaching, you'll get a certification for associate level at CIRTL at UTSA. And then next one will be our little bit higher level, some more courses and teaching as research. Again, we'll come back our next spring session. You might see a couple of MOOC courses which are based on teaching as research. So if you are interested for that, you better join it. And it started yesterday when I immediately registered to know. So teaching as research, as you know, is basically you will apply a teaching method and use it as your research. As all of you are researchers, you know how to do research, like apply it and then collect the data, how your teaching methods was useful for undergrad or grade classes. And then finally, if you want good data, you can publish. You can also ask for their, they give $1,000 award for these PAR programs. And then final one will be scholars, which will be like after a couple of classes, and you might have to take some classes along with your PIs or other facility if we can organize. So these are the 3 certification courses. Whoever already completed the 20-25 hours courses, you are ready for the first certification. Just put a statement of teaching. And also, again, there is a statement of teaching class, which is coming, I think, next month. You will see on KD's list for the next all the programs. From MOOC, they have a, if I'm not mistaken, they have a class for how to write the statement of teaching. So you can follow that class. It's a 1-hour seminar class, and then you can write it. And a lot of other people are there to help you. I don't know, you know, Althea, most of you already know, she's going for professor job, and so many other people. KD, she also teaches, so all of us can help to write the teaching statement if you need help. And yeah, so these are the things you all know already, that we have a team group where you'll get all the updated information. We always forwarding a lot of different other information coming from CIRTL group all the time. We are updating it. And Canvas, which is one most important thing for your certification purpose, put your all the classwork and other details on the Canvas. And if you don't have an account, talk to Cynthia. She will create an account for you or make you join there. So today's whole purpose was 2 things. One is we are starting UTSA's courses. These are CIRTL network where 45 universities are there, but some of them are offering and we are utilizing their courses. But our goal is to get some of courses from UTSA. And as you know, 4 courses, 2 from engineering group, 1 from College of Science, and one for English. They all are starting in the 16th January, the spring session. And yesterday only we had a meeting with faculty. So most of all of you are set up already. You know that you go by audit or credit or by EB, or even some faculty offer you just to go and sit there. But obviously you have to talk to them. And So that's our purpose, to see if everything's set. If you are ready to go, faculties already know who are coming. And second is spring classes all are starting, network classes all are starting around February, March time, but registration started yesterday. And some courses are hardly 20 seats available. So if you are interested, go and register for those courses. So again, let me walk you through. And we are planning to have a CIRTL meeting every month. So these are the dates. Again, it's pretty much in the same room. Time is always 12 to 1. And yeah, so you will got the information, and now Kelly can walk you through for the rest. You want to follow? I can, yeah.
All right, so before we talk about the UTSA classes, I just want to kind of reiterate the CIRTL Crop Network opportunities that have just opened up. So registration is open as of yesterday, and they have all of these courses listed on the right. So some of them are kind of just like one session workshops, some of them are multiple workshops where you go to a series of a few of them. So I'll repost these slides and what it needs so that you can register if you're interested in any of them. And again, these are offered by other universities, so they're the ones hosting and leading the sessions, but they're all part of the CIRTL network, so we get access to all of these great resources and workshops. And some of them, I think there are a few that start in January, but most of them are February, March, April. So lots of good options this semester. And then several people took the MOOC, the Massive Open Online course, last fall, which was the Intro to Undergrad STEM Teaching. There's a part 2 to that this semester, and it starts at the end of the month, January 28th, and goes for 8 weeks until March 24th. And you can start self-enrolling in that now. And there's no cap, so they'll accept anyone. And I think it's going to be really similar structure to last semester's course. So they'll kind of release new content every week or I think every week or so. And besides that, it's kind of self-paced. You complete the work throughout that week. Or if you skip a week, you can still catch up. And as long as you complete, the minimum amount by the end of the course, then they'll issue you a certificate, and then you'll turn that certificate into us at the end of the course for credit at UTSA. So again, this one's 4 to 5 hours per week. Kind of just depends on how quickly you go through the videos. I would recommend kind of speeding some of them up to like 1.25. but yeah, these MOOCs are pretty good and really in depth. So that's an opportunity. Any questions about those CIRTL network courses before we talk about the UTSA courses? All right. So in the spring semester, we have these 4 courses that the faculty have opened up spots for CIRTL members, and several of you, expressed interest. And for the most part, everyone has been accepted to take the courses that you were interested in, with the exception of MMI 7113. Dr. Romo just received more interest than he had spots for, really. So there were like 2 grad students who we had to turn down, unfortunately, but he's prioritizing postdocs for that class specifically. But we do have a list of everyone who is officially approved to take those courses. And after this meeting today, I'll follow up with each individual as well, just to confirm, the course is at this time, this place, and kind of just what to expect, who the instructor is. Obviously, it's up here as well. And just make sure that everyone's on the same page for when the classes start next week. So are there any questions about the courses that we can answer now? Okay. And then one other thing I want to point out about this course, EGR 6991, the research seminar course, is that it's actually open to anyone, really, postdocs, grad students, faculty. And so that course is basically bringing in a different guest speaker every session who, you know, they're all different types of engineering educators. And so, you know, anyone who's interested in showing up to those sessions, they're more than welcome to. And so we'll also be distributing some, like a flyer with information about each guest speaker and the schedule, so that, you know, even if you're not formally taking that class or want to attend every session, if there's a particular one you want to attend, you can show up to them.
You remember she said that these 2 and 1 more course, they will give engineering.
Right, okay. And then another thing is that there's an engineering education certificate, like a formal certificate offered by UTSA, where if you take 3 engineering ed courses, you'll earn this formal certificate. And so ETR 6973 and the research seminar course count toward that. So if that's something that you're interested in, you do have to complete like an application for the certificate through UTSA. You provide like your CV and transcripts or something, but it's a really easy application process. And then as long as you take 3 of the approved engineering ed courses, then you'll get the formal certificate. So that'll look good if you're, you know, interested in teaching in the future and have that you know, official certificate. So if you have questions about that, just let us know, and we can either direct you to Dr. Ortiz, or we can, you know, provide support also. And then, yeah, I guess, you know, people had different preferences if they wanted to just show up and attend class. A few people wanted to formally audit or program. And so if you wanted to audit or do EEP, I think Cynthia has already reached out to people to make sure that all of the paperwork is filled out correctly and on time. But if you're interested in just attending class, then that's totally acceptable, and you'll just participate and be an active learner in the class. And then the instructors will kind of report back to us and make sure, you know, that you've been participating, and then we'll issue you a certificate at the end of the semester. If you are taking one of the classes that's during the day, during work hours, then postdocs should obtain approval from their PI or supervisor, just to make sure that they're on board with you taking the class during work hours. So this will all be posted online. Oh, you want to talk about Canvas?
Yeah. Okay. So I think the last month, I kind of went over Canvas, but it's a quick little video overview, just in case. And so when you log into your My UTSA, you'll be able to see the basically the homepage, and that's how it'll look. So for you to log into Canva, that's how you'll log in. So My UTSA, and then you'll see it right here. And then when you click on it, it'll take you to your dashboard, and then it'll be right here. So you'll just click on it, and then it'll take you to the home page of Canva. And so here on home, you're gonna see all of the like information that I've put in, including the courses that are being offered through CIRTL as well as through UTSA. If you click on them, it'll take you straight to all of those classes, and you know, just a little bit of extra information if you need it. Here's where you'll submit any documentation that you need to, and then it's just like Blackboard if you've used it before, and then you'll just upload the document, or you can drag it. I think Canva is a little bit easier than Blackboard in the technology side. And then also, if you just want to bypass all of that, you can just go to My Grades, and everything is linkable here as well. So if you, for postdocs, if you need to submit the approval from your PIs, you're gonna just, you know, find it here, and then you click on it, and then you're able to download upload, sorry. And then any other document or form that we've asked you to submit or fill out, it's all gonna be here. So if you go back to like home, you're gonna see everything labeled. And it's just, I'm trying to make it easier and faster for everybody. But yeah, and so those are the options for you to submit any documents or any forms. And then just an FYI, pages, if you want to go straight to them without having to scroll, but you'll find everything. I also updated on Monday all of the CIRTL courses and workshops that are being offered in the spring. They added a few new ones because I had done this in December right before the break. And they added like 4 new ones. So I'm pretty sure I sent an announcement to everybody saying, hey, I updated it with these new courses. So hopefully you were able to see that, but just in case, you can just click on this one and then it'll take you to them. And there's a link that will take you directly to register for those courses. So any questions? Okay, good.
Cynthia, can you explain, yesterday Dr. Ortiz was saying that they have to be in her Canvas too?
Yeah, so for the 4 of you that are registered for Dr. Ortiz seminar class, you're not technically registered yet. So I will be, registering you guys officially soon within this week. But on top of that, if you do not see her class on your Canva within the first few days of classes next week, then let me know so that I can contact Academic Innovations and have them add you, like force add you, because you're not officially registered unless you are taking it registered. But if you're just auditing or just attending, then you're not officially registered, so you won't show up. But just, I'll double check and then I'll reach out to you guys if need be. But if you don't see her like engineering seminar on your Canva, then let me know so that I can force you guys in there. But yeah, so if you're in the other class, then you will see the Canva shell. But if you're only doing seminar, then you won't see it. So I'll be adding you guys this week. But if you don't see it by next week, then please let me know. Sorry, I did it a lot, but I'm just like.
Yeah, and also I will suggest, just if you are taking her class, go and talk to her the very first day or second thing. So she knows you are there, and on her email list, you will be there. So she will forward all her information, because it's just a seminar. So it's not much work, but you need to know when is the seminar, what is the topic. So yeah, just talk to her. She's very supportive.
Trying to go back. Okay. And then, is there, I think the next, okay, taking this back.
Click on the arrow.
This one?
No, the arrow right next to the one that's pointing down. Oh, the one that's pointing down. The curve.
But it took me back. Try clicking it again. Oh, it hasn't. Okay, there you go. And then this is if you have feedback, you can contact certain people, and then you can contact me for any Canva or classes. And then if you took the MOOC, do you want me to? Okay, if you took the MOOC last semester, we have a survey. If you can please fill out, it's quick. It'll take you maybe 2-3 minutes. And then you can find the survey through the QR code. It's just asking you to help us with resources or information or your experiences on what you learned and your what you hope to be able to contribute, I guess, in the future. But yeah, if you can please do that, that'd be great. It's like a 2 or 3 minute thing. I can also add it to the Teams so you guys can have it there if you don't want to do it now. But yeah. Any questions? You guys excited?
So how many of you already taken any classes?
I know a few you have uploaded your certificate for MOOC, so thank you so much, appreciate it. But yeah, so you guys, please do it right.
Yeah, I think our record shows 6 people already completed some of the courses last fall. So yeah, that's awesome. So Katie, the same course is from Cornell again there,
Yeah,
yes. Right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
last fall, Cornell did the intro move and they're doing the part 2 now.
Yeah, because whoever took, like Shahid took that one, and I heard from him, he really loved that course. So that's one thing I want to know. Whoever you all take some course, if you can suggest your fellow people, like, okay, that's a good course, you should take it. That's good. So that one, I know if he was here, he could have told more, but he told me that was an awesome class for him. So that is coming again end of this month. So if anybody interested.
One for accommodating for students with special needs. And it was really cool because then they show you how to make everything in like using AI to basically annotate your course lecture. So instead of you going out and you make your slides and then you have to type up what every image represents, they show you some free software that's available that will read out like calculations, figures. And not only that, is if you even have like dyslexia, there's fonts for dyslexia that are free. It's literally called dyslexia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so it'll space it out, and the free version, it's only like for the internet. You can upload it for like PDFs. So if you have students with special needs, it was really easy to like apply. So I was pretty impressed by that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, those will be the one if you are next semester, if you want to use like TAR, like teaching as research, you can use those kind of technique and make your teaching method and see if it is helpful for special need or any other student. Yeah. Only graduate student get $1,000 for applying, but others can just do that. But they get even funding for doing that research.
And then for that seminar, it's from Tuesday from 4 to 5:45.
That's the mark.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, that it will be good if you take the classes and let others know. It's more useful. I just took one. That was not class, it was just 2 semesters, and luckily they send the recording, so that's helped me. I cannot attend whole daytime more than an hour. But yeah, it's fun to just watch, even if I'm not planning for teaching, but learning so many new things. Yeah.
And if you can do your teaching statement sooner than later, do that. Because that way, yeah, during your interviews, if you're going to academia or any kind of academic courses, or even if you're going into industry, it's just the definition that you need to change. Because how many of you guys signed up for Flamingo?
Sci PhD.
Yeah, the MBA. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Okay. Yeah. It's called like, isn't it like
Flamingo is the software.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another one, new courses coming from MOOC.
Yeah, but they were literally going over like the discussions of how to change your CV into a resume, and especially about industry versus academic discussion. Like it's all mostly like soft skills, but really it's how quickly are you able to make your teaching courses, like, oh, I've taught this many students, or now you have to change it to deliverables or how much money. So you have to see it in the eyes of how much money are you bringing into the lab. So it was interesting perspective. If industry is something you're planning to go into, it's just, you're doing it already. It's just changing your definition. Because unfortunately we're overqualified, but we just don't know how to say it right. So then we're more appealing to them for paying us more. Right. Yeah.
And Sci PhD, I will request all of you to go, even if you don't think that you will be going for industry or anything, because this is software you are getting. It will help you whole time. And second thing is you'll get a network. I don't know, in advertisement, I put it or not. It's on 13th February, they are doing a Zoom meeting after that workshop done, where all Sci PhD alumni will come. And PhD is offered by big institute like Harvard, Stanford, Cornell. They are the one. So UTSA is affording it this year. I'm really thankful to UTSA. I don't know how long they will be doing it, but take the advantage so that if you are looking for job in future, you will get connected to those people who can be your mentor, your connect.
The PhD was like heavily impacted, lots and lots of applicants, more than you could handle.
Correct.
Okay.
So we have only 100 spot. They are charging for max 100. So yes, so there will be a selection process, and mainly we'll be giving to them who are in the job market, like final years PhD student, and then postdocs are already. So, but still, you trying to get some specific amount for postdoc, but again, yeah, there will be a selection with a lot of.
So apply.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't apply because I got classes that I had to teach during the hours that you're doing that, so I can't make it full times.
Yeah, and secondly, if we have leftover spot, then it's fine. It's still open till 15 January. We extended the date. But thing is, as I said, first priority graduate student, then postdoc. So your priority will be there at the end. But if I see a spot available, I can, yeah. And but thing is, PhD is opening their simple version of software for everyone. So that you can do maybe. Not the premier version, but the simple one. Postdoc onward, hire people, they can take it going to their, I can forward you that link. You can do that.
Would be good. That actually brings me to my second question. I teach every day from 12 to 1, so I'm not going to be able to make these meetings. How can I stay involved?
Okay, so we are keeping 12 to 1 mainly because it's like at lunchtime, people can come. But we have a recording.
Okay.
You can attend that, and obviously Zoom is there. And then you can contact us directly.
Okay.
And whenever you can make, just come or contact us.
Yeah, and most of the time, these professionals already have the slides ready, so maybe they can even email it to you ahead of time.
Yeah, and a lot of it too is, you know, like you're picking what interests you and what works for you. So yeah, trying to self-paced anyway. But if you have questions,
Fair enough.
I guess like the big thing is getting the list and following up on it.
We have a question from online, which is, I received an invitation email, but I'm still not sure what this program is or how it works. Strictly speaking, for newcomers, is there an introductory presentation we can watch to grasp the program and what it is? Which I'm going to send them the link to the very first meeting. However, I knew if you wanted to talk about just a general overview for those who may not have made it to the first meeting, what CIRTL is.
Okay, yes, that's what the whole purpose at the beginning. I was thinking that most of us are already attending monthly meeting. So yes, go ahead and first thing is join to the team group. And then if you, you will see all our files, all our meetings, recordings are there. You can attend any of these, previous one or before that. And then if you still have questions, just communicate with any of us. 3 of us are there. And still, if you have a question, just come. We'll be happy to meet you Zoom or 101 directly in person. So this is basically to teach the graduate student and postdoc to make them ready for becoming next generation faculty and help this faculty, the strategic plan of this, that this faculty will help undergraduate education, especially STEM group they are focusing, but now every non-STEMs are also get involved. So this is a nationwide program. It started in 2003 by NSF with 6 universities, big universities was in the network and founder, and now 45 universities there. So we can utilize every university's resources they are offering, and then we are going to start our own some courses too. And mainly because it's something new, we are helping here. This monthly meeting is nothing, just we group together, help each other, which course is coming, who is getting which course, who is, like as I said, some of our students already got the course last fall, so they are going to, they can tell you if that course is good and not. So yeah, it's just a group discussion. So, yeah, and if you have any other question, email or directly come to us, we'll be happy to answer. And I was telling about this one, preparing for a teaching demo for a job interview. That might be something will be interesting for you all.
Yeah.
Postdoc teaching was already done. That's another one was good. If you have a advisor or PI who will help you to teach in his class, so that will be a good. It is 5-month mentoring program, and you have to have a mentor. Like suppose your PI will be your mentor, and then you will learn whole teaching method, and you might be able to deliver teaching in his class.
Another question from online, can this program be accessed post-graduation or does it require current enrollment / employment at UTSA?
If they are any UTSA employee, they are all.
But they do have to be currently a student or working for UTSA. You can't access it unless you're an alumni. CIRTL, that is.
They can access some CIRTL courses directly from CIRTL side, but I don't know.
I guess they lose access to like Teams and Canvas. Yeah, I mean,
I think the grant says it's more like
current, if they have a special UTSA alumni group, then maybe we can include that. But mainly you need UTSA email address.
Credentials, yeah, for you to sign
Or
in.
to go to the site.
yeah.
So they could maybe take it, but they just won't get registered or get the credit or anything like that.
Right. Yeah, like I think you probably can still register for courses and things like that, but we wouldn't be able to issue a formal certificate.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're not teaching, still I sometimes when I'm not teaching, I'm going, I like some of the program, let's see. Those are just an hour seminar and they send even recording, so just try to attend as many you can. Bulldog time is, I know it's busy time, but same time that's the only time you can learn as much you can. Later your path will be so focused, you cannot really go much here and there. And again, this network has started for PhD students because PhD students get experience in research, but not in teaching. So I'm not sure if in Zoom you have some PhD students, but we need to spread the word. Whoever interested for teaching to come and join. We are all here to just help you. Then again, we were like last time also we were planning, we might start one of our own professional development, mentoring, different kind of seminar-based program. And if you attend those will also give you like 1 hour credit or if you want to complete your 20 hours program.
No,
I'll
make
stop
sure.
recording.
Oh, yeah. I think we have to do it with mouse. Yeah, I'll post these slides on Teams and that way you'll have all the links to register for courses and whatever you're interested in. And oh, you can do okay. And then we'll